This meeting. Have them on page 2. Oh, Neil's diving into that. He'll be up all night now.
Not too much keeps me up.
Does any member know of any reason that there's...
Move approval.
Thank you, Todd.
Second.
Been moved and approved. Roll call.
Bixler,
Yes.
Sutter,
Yes.
Alder.
All right. Good, Sonia?
Good.
Done, thank you.
Item number 4 is a motion to enter an executive session. Does any member have any reason to enter into executive session?
I know of them.
Hearing none, we'll move down to 5, 6, 7, go to 8. Discuss any action regarding the infrastructure expansion. So Peggy, you have something on that, Sonia?
The only thing that I do have is that we've filed for our permits. We have posted the water permits. And that has to do with for the groundwater and stream from what we had,
And you file those with,
the Oklahoma Water Resource Board, and we have made our publications in Woods County and Alfalfa County, and so far have had no objections. So we should be issued those, I'm gonna guess in the February meeting.
permits,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll be able to do,
Work on a groundwater source, probably start like the retaining pond, what we had sent to them. We talked about possibly drilling a few wells even, but at least we will be permitted to proceed.
okay. Does any member have any other further discussion on item 8?
We haven't done anything else in our framework down there that we thought maybe there was more than one company, but we kind of resolved that there's just that one.
They have different names, but they're basically all the same company. We haven't revisited it to get another fresh quote. That's a phone call.
And when Randy gonna talk to Venture about possibly,
They didn't, he finally got a call back, and they said that they wouldn't be interested in using it.
any interest at this time?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else, Todd? All right. Item number 9 is our finance report, Todd.
Pretty self-explanatory, it's in front of you there. Liabilities are going down, equity going up. We got our pasture rent. It's not deposited yet, but I think reflected.
It is.
And nothing out of the ordinary.
We got our tax increment at 66,000, did I read that right?
Yeah. It was 66,242 is what we deposited in January.
Is that similar to last year?
I can go look. I can
No,
go
I don't.
look.
I mean, in your mind, is it close or about what you expected? Or?
Probably, yeah.
We get it a second payment, maybe in February or March.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
And
probably
then
have a couple more and then we'll have something at the end of the
some
year.
stragglers at the, towards the end. Majority will be paying the first quarter, for sure the end of the second quarter.
We haven't had any train cars, what, in a couple of months?
Right, since November. And I spoke to Susan today, we're not looking at, she doesn't anticipate any the rest of this month.
Didn't we have one in December?
Not that
Must have had one in
I- That late,
November.
we had one on November 30th.
Late November. Time flies.
Yeah. If you're looking at your Excel sheet, I mean, you'll notice that for your, in January, if you go down to your expenses, you'll see that it's 7,708.33, that's the accrual for the Red Lake loan. Then it's a 0, because we paid off our line of credit. And then it's 3,125, that's the accrual for the GO bond payment back to the commissioners. And then it's 0 for Center for Economic Development Law. So we've lowered what we're having to accrue a little over, I mean, no, we're just having to accrue a little over 2,000 a month.
Before, it was like over 20,000.
Right.
Right.
This
How
is,
come
this is
then-
the last year that we will have on our Red Lake loan. And then it's paid off in full. So when it says here that our total liabilities is $173,895.
We deposited 66,000
We did.
and that is where we're at up here.
Other,
It's in the
Right,
income,
so-
it's in the income account, yeah. It's just in the regular income,
part of that other,
yeah. See the 3125? Right below that, there is a Bank Central income other.
Okay, yeah,
It's part of that 98,000.
okay. So that's just money we have that's not obligated anywhere.
That's correct.
not encumbered by the accrual.
Right. And I talked to Catherine Hainline with Martin Marietta yesterday, and she had, we should receive their rent payment within the week.
Refresh my memory, how much is that?
It's the $2,037.50.
Okay.
It had bounced back. We were having server issues and it had bounced back to me, and I didn't know that, so I called her on it and resent it.
Okay. Any other thoughts, Scott?
I'm gonna tell you that we have a couple bills that were not normal, and that's for the publications. And one is to Martin Broadcasting for $258 or $254.98, and the other is to Cherokee Publishing, and then it's $135.90. That's for the publications for the permits, legal notices, so.
I think it's probably worth mentioning that we've made application back for our insurance for this new year. So that insurance policy gets canceled every year. We're not lapsed, we're covered through, but they cancel, they don't renew, and then we send it back, they renew it every year. It's been that way ever since we started. So that's in the process.
And she did receive all that, I made sure.
Okay, well, that's
And
good
when that-
news.
When that comes through, that'll be roughly around 25,000.
Insurance.
We've generally broken it up in a couple of payments, sometimes we pay it all to hand out, depends on how much cash flow we've got, where we at financially.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the finance report?
Make the motion and
Okay.
compliment our treasurer on doing such a good job coming from $4.5 million down to 173. That's a pretty good treasurer.
It's a very nice thing to say. I'd like to take any credit for that, but I cannot take any credit for that. But I will second the motion out of protest, because I don't like to do that. There doesn't seem to be anybody else here to do it, so.
He is so modest.
Roll call. Bixler,
Yes.
Sutter,
Yes.
Holder says yes.
Okay, item number 10 is Sonia's report.
I didn't forward this to you, I haven't yet, but I printed you out a copy, and I did forward it to Stacy. It's notice from Public Service Company of Oklahoma. It's on the wind power project. And I did visit with Vicki today. I saw her at Oklahoma City. I was at meetings down there at the State Chamber and then at Commerce, and then I went to the Lieutenant Governor's office. And things are moving forward. Everything's been favorable. And I will tell you that I know that when they initially got the projects, the Freedom and Winoka projects were kind of together, and that those projects have moved, and I know that some of the leases have been released, but we still have the project, so they had to do that. And then the FAA, I know that she did say that there was they had an issue with one turbine on one of the projects, but they believe they've got that all taken care of now too. So I'll be getting more information from her that I will send out to the board. And I believe the landowners will be receiving letters from Invenergy, updating them in the next week or so. We'll go to turkey hunt. Really pushing to have some good invites. So I went over to Commerce and talked to the site selection group. James Johnson, that normally assists or whatever and tries to give us leads, is no longer there. The gentleman that's there now is, I don't believe that they have maybe 10 leads to spread throughout the state. So I went to the Lieutenant Governor's office and visited with Kirby Smith. She came on at our last in-person meeting in November, and she's gonna push on that for us. I did extend to Guyman a slot if it was able to help them, because that's pretty well what he's asking us to do, is for, if it's good for the state, which we did that before with Clean Line. We had them come here in hopes of getting that. So I know that Invenergy is planning to come back here, and I asked Vicki if there was somebody in their regards, and she told me that she would like to speak to their construction engineers and make sure that we had our contractors there, because this would be the year that they really need to be there.
Have they picked a contractor yet for the project?
That's why they need to be there, our local contractors and stuff, is to see about
There's
materials.
not a main contractor. They haven't
No.
selected a main contractor.
Not that I'm aware of. So, anyway, that'll be some business for construction guys.
Mhm.
And hopefully some rock. I am open. I've got feelers out for leads for the industrial hemp. I know that this group's talked about that several times. We just haven't found the right company. I am open for leads. I don't wanna just host an entertainment. We're looking, I mean, we want a serious lead, even if it means we scale back. So what you think of the capital?
Well, I've struck out
Well, that's,
on 2 or 3 deals in regards to industrial.
okay.
You're talking about one for the Lieutenant Governor Turkey Hunt?
You know, you might, the dates are April 8th through the 10th.
Okay.
It's early this year. But mark your calendars, cause I will want you in attendance.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so at this time.
Item number 11 is new business. Does any member have any new business which should be brought before the board at this time? Okay. Hearing none, we'll move to item 12, and that is remarks by our citizens. Neil?
Good job, guys.
Excellent talking.
Okay, well, take a motion to adjourn.
Move.
Before we do that, I think we're gonna thank Todd for bringing all these good things to us every time we have a meeting. And it's
It's very generous.
It
He and
is.
his sister, we appreciate them very much.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Todd.
Thank you very much.
Okay.